Chickity check yourself before you wreck yourself. This is Dr. David Pendergrass.
Grace.
You guys doing? Did I ever play that voicemail for you, or the voicemail greeting? I hacked Angel's phone, and it said, "Thank you for calling Mama Angels. This is Mama Angels. I can't answer the phone right now, but leave me a message. Have a sweet day."
I believe it.
Did I tell you about the beatbox ringtone I put on there?
No.
Oh man, that was awesome. I knew she was about to go to Best Buy, and she left to do something, and I got her phone and recorded me going, "Angel, your phone ringing." And I go into this for a minute. I go, "Your phone ringing, answer it, girl." And I cranked her volume all the way up. And I text her and said, "What you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I'm checking out." And I was like, "Oh, perfect." So I called her right after that. And there were people in front of her and behind her. And she had the phone in her purse. And it went, "Angel, your phone ringing." And Angel's like turning around looking at the person behind her. And the lady, she's grinning. And she looks around, and the person in front of her's looked back at Angel. She's like, "That ain't my phone ringing." So it keeps going and going. And she's like, "Wait a minute," opens her purse. Of course, it gets louder, and they're all staring at her. She called me. "Did you change my ringtone?" She said her face was red as an apple, man. The whole line was laughing about it.
That's an elaborate prank, man. That's pretty.
Hey, Mark, I got funny to tell you. David, he was he was like 15, 16. He was taking like space aeronautics and all this kind of stuff in school. And all the people that with in Mississippi knew him. You know, he was in these science clubs and all this. And years later, I would run into his friends, and they were like, "Hey, man, how's David doing?" Because he was living in Nashville. "He's doing good. Man, is he working for NASA?"
Did it really?
Yeah, because people would, because you had voiced an interest in working at NASA, and so they would always ask that. Is he going to work for NASA? I used to joke, "Nah, he's actually going into the ministry, man. He found out he can make a lot more money in that, so he's going to do that." And every time people, they kind of just cocked their head like, "What?" I said, "I'm just messing with you."
Yes. Well, it kind of happened with me that way too. I mean, every time somebody sees one of my good friends, they go, "Did Mark ever get that plumbing job he was looking for?"
That's good stuff. Make a lot of money. I used to tell people in my job interviews for churches, not every time, but sometimes, or people in church that ask me, "Why'd you get in ministry?" And of course, I wouldn't smile. I'd say a lot of reasons, but it really came down just to the money and the ladies. And just or the women. And I would just look at them real straight face, and man, their face of horror. You ought to see, Some would laugh, and some others would not. I never knew which one. Say, "I'm just kidding. You have to come back in church work. I'm just kidding."